This past week, the Tri-Cities wrestling community suffered a major loss with the passing of Big Al Bass. Big Al Bass had been a fixture in the Tri-Cities wrestling community for decades. He'll be sorely missed by all of us and his Innovate Wrestling family. Today's episode is dedicated to the memory of Big Al Bass. Welcome to another exciting edition of Innovate Wrestling. On today's episode, we will see Christian Cross take on Caleb Courageous in an epic matchup. You don't want to miss that. Also, we will have all the news on Innovate or Die next Saturday night, Kingsport, Tennessee. Speaking of which, do not forget, fans, go to innovatewrestling.com right now. That we are giving away 200 free children's tickets to that event. One of the big main event matches you will see next Saturday night features Kenzie Page teaming with Beauty and the Beast in an elimination match against John Hawkins Promotions trio of Josh Cody, Jordan Cage, and a mystery partner. Who's it going to be? Only John Hawkins knows. And speaking of which, let's hear words from John Hawkins.
Jason Kincaid. September 28th at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. Well, I'm gonna be in New York City myself. I got some things I gotta take care of. But you know, I didn't want to come out here and scream and yell like normal, because I need to find a little inner peace. We all do. Every one of us sometimes need it. So I decided to come to the place where I feel at home. You know, I do things a little differently than most people. I enjoy things a little bit differently than most people. Because most people don't hang out in graveyards. I do. Most people don't go looking for the dead. I do. You know, Kincaid, I've had so much respect for you over the years. Ever since you first showed up at Innovate, whatever we want to call it back then, it was Innovate Wrestling. And I always knew that you were a star burning bright in the sky. There was nothing, man. There was nothing you couldn't do. See, there was a problem with that, though. You were missing something. You were missing something that Caleb Courageous is not missing. You were missing me. The one factor with anyone in Innovate Wrestling, anyone in the Tri-Cities, you know, you're the king of the Tri-Cities, right? You're the king of the Tri-Cities. You're the king of the Tri-Cities, right? Wrong. And I noticed a little slip. I watched your interview and I noticed a little slip you made. You were talking about Caleb Courageous. You know, people are saying he's the ace of Innovate Wrestling. Well, you did not one time debate that fact. You came up with another name for yourself. And if memory serves me, every guy in the Tri-Cities who's ever called himself king is anything but. Anybody in the Tri-Cities who's ever called themselves king has went down in flames to John Hawkins Promotions. I may not be there on September 28th because I've got business that has to do with NWA Wrestling. I've got business in New York City. But let me tell you something here, amongst my people, amongst my protection, amongst my evil. September 28th, Jason Kincaid. You're gonna find out who the ace is. Yeah. You're gonna find out who's a little bit faster, who's a little bit stronger, who just ate a, half raw steak. Hold the vegetables. You're gonna find out, Jason. Because at the end of that night, the mystique of Jason Kincaid, the, oh my God, did you see what he could do of Jason Kincaid, the just pure aura of Jason Kincaid, it's no longer going to be a gift. Nah, it's a curse. It's a curse, Jason. Because that's what I do. I bring curses. You think I'm screwing around? You think I'm playing? I'm never playing. I am never playing. September 28th, Kingsport Civic Auditorium. If you don't have your ticket, you better get it now because it's Innovate or Die.
Kingsport, Tennessee. Saturday, September 28th, Innovate Wrestling returns to the Kingsport Civic Auditorium for Innovate or Die. In the main event, Jason the Gift Kincaid goes one-on-one with the death metal daredevil Caleb Courageous. The Bandit Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as the champion Cash Flow takes on Crazy Steve. Toby Farley squares off with Logan James. Plus, matches featuring Kenzie Page Henry, TV champion Jeff Conley, Christian Cross, and many more. That's September 28th at the Civic Auditorium in Kingsport, Tennessee. Tickets are available now.
To do always throwing blows. Connie Papa.
Wow, what an exciting move of the week from Logan James, putting the hurt on Brandon Wolf. Move of the week is sponsored by Muse Family Chiropractic. Our good friend Dr. Alan Muse is the best chiropractor in the Tri-Cities. Give him a call for your chiropractic needs at area code 423-247-5000 or check him out on his website, musefamilychiro.com. With moves like that, Logan James could rise to the top here in Innovate Wrestling, but that path leads through Toby Farley next Saturday night, Kingsport, Tennessee, Innovate or Die, as Farley and Logan James go one-on-one in a first-time ever matchup, and it should be absolutely fantastic. Also on the card, the Bandit Heavyweight Champion Cash Flow takes on Crazy Steve, former TNA Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champion, coming for gold here in Innovate Wrestling. Our big main event matchup will be Caleb Courageous taking on Jason the Gift Kincaid. Caleb Courageous claims that he is the new ace of Innovate Wrestling, and if he wants to do that, to prove that, he needs to go through the greatest champion in the history of Innovate Wrestling, Jason the Gift Kincaid. What will happen next Saturday night? Kingsport, Tennessee. But right now, let's go to our featured matchup. It is Caleb Courageous taking on Christian Cross from Summer Bash. It is time for that match right now.
He's got something to prove here tonight as he takes on Caleb Courageous, trying to move up the ladder here in Innovate Wrestling.
Well, Aiden Cross, during our last event, it looked like he appeared to join John Hawkins Promotions. And, or was it, I'm sorry.
As the match starts here, there's so many dastardly people around here. It's Dylan McQueen.
Or was it Dylan McQueen's?
It was Dylan McQueen.
Dylan McQueen's bunch. There's too many of them now.
Yeah. I tell you what, Caleb jumps him at the bell here, just kind of gets us all bumfuzzled here. Not unexpected, unprofessional of Caleb Courageous.
Hey, he takes advantage of a situation. You turn your back, you get jumped. He needs to get on him now. Just push that referee out of his way and just stomp a hole in the man.
Have you seen the size of the referee? He's not pushing him out of the way.
Okay, run around him really quick.
You ought to know. Here we go. Bell has rung, and Caleb Courageous wearing him out.
That is not my son.
I want to go to Maury and get a test, and let's see. I think there's some questions.
We need to get some hair off of.
We have to get it off him.
We can get off of him, and we can get it out of his beard over there. Get out of Coop's beard over there. We can do a DNA test without him knowing it.
As Caleb Courageous now just wearing out Christian Cross to start us off again. Sneak attacking at the bell. Took too much time there. Courageous got distracted.
Nice striking combination there from Cross. Nothing against him, a super tough guy. He just needs to be very careful in his matchup tonight because Caleb Courageous is dangerous.
Shirt comes off, time for business to pick up now. The referee going to push back Christian Cross and instruct Caleb Courageous trying to get back in the ring, but that didn't stop him.
Well, here comes Christian around to meet him. I don't think he sees him coming from behind. Well, now he does. He's going to take off running.
I don't know how smart this is. Oh, and he gets jumped right there as he come in the ring.
See, that's what he lured him in. As soon as he came through the ropes, he put the boots to him. He's going to get on him now and just punish him.
Yeah, indeed. Knife edge chop.
Cracks him wide open. Yeah, shoots him off. Oh, Christian reverses. Big back body drop. Sends him across the ring.
Nice elevation there on the backdrop. As Courageous in trouble here. Now look at Cross. Both of them, their chest is red. Oh! Better lay that in there, son.
Yeah, you're going to lay a chop in. You're going to lay that chop in, son.
Maybe you need to give him some advice there, Coop.
Reversal. Nope. Didn't work out for him.
Oh.
That's why they call that high risk.
Sometimes you don't pay off. You see the double stomp now in the midsection. I don't think you want to get in a chopping war with Courageous. Looks like Cross come on the short end of that.
No, we saw through the best of 7 series that Courageous is very well adept at throwing chops, so I don't think you want to get in a chop war with him.
The physicality. Caleb Courageous not afraid to become physical, if you will. He lays him in, you see now, trying to cut the oxygen supply off. Christian trying to stay mobile and move around. Keep this match going for the moment. Oh, an axe handle smash. Oh, right to the skull.
And just pure violence and just brutality from Caleb Courageous. What a striker he is.
Oh, indeed. Look out here. Got him. Russian leg sweep. Nicely executed as he floats over here, going for the cover. Right to the camera, and it doesn't pay off.
Wow. Some vicious moves here from Caleb Courageous. That intensity's turned way up on him tonight. He snapped into that Russian leg sweep.
And no doubt, Dan, Caleb has something to prove after the loss in the best of 7 series. He didn't take it very well. He's very bitter, and he wants to come out here tonight with a big win.
Oh, low knee. He caught him with a low knee. You saw the velocity of Christian Cross just flipping right after getting hit with that low knee.
Turned him inside out. As Mike Cooper, as you know, on that side of the dressing room, Caleb Courageous is very pissed off. Basically the best word to use after the matchup in Kingsport. You know, he's got to get his win back in his mind here.
Well, yeah, the man is extremely angry about the loss in the best of 7 series. It's lit a fire under him as if he didn't have one under him before. It's going to make him more dangerous than he ever was.
Of course, Courageous a part of John Hawkins' promotion. Now you see the choke being laid in here. Referee a little slow getting on that count.
Yeah, he's got to get after him.
They allowed an extra couple of seconds there to get that oxygen cut off.
Yeah, Courageous he's on a different level right now. I mean, I've never seen him this intense, this mad. Everything's got to just look at him, just slapping the back of the head of Christian Cross. I mean, he's inflicting torture and pain as much as possible here.
Rearing back on the chin here. Bad predicament for Christian Cross to be in, and no doubt Cross in the back of his mind looming, where is his brother? Where is the giant? Where's Dylan McQueen? Gotta be looking over your back shoulder all the time with that type of heat after you.
That's exactly right. He needs eyes in the back of his head, but he better be paying attention to what's right in front of him right now. If he takes his mind off of Caleb Courageous for a second, it's over.
Courageous now sidesteps. German suplex. Folds him like an accordion and follows up with a diving knee. Gonna roll him over here and go for the cover. Outside leg is hooked. Courageous. Oh, he almost had it.
Man, I thought Christian was knocked out there on his feet there for a second. He was definitely knocked out on his knees after that knee to the face. But I guess he woke himself back up again. Kicked out at 2.
Definitely on spaghetti legs right now. He's got his bell rung, as some of the old timers would say. And there's a nice neck breaker from Courageous. Courageous signaling, I think maybe going to go for more here and be trying to put this match away. Christian Cross ain't moving.
No, he is out. Maybe Caleb taking a little bit too long on this, savoring the punishment he's put onto him. He's going to go up high risk right now. If he nails him on this one, it's all over.
Bad spot for him to be in, going to signaling for the 450. Signaling for the end, and if he hits it, it's over. But look at Christian, maybe playing a little possum. Oh, almost slipped off. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh man, he almost didn't get him there, but he hooked him on the way down, and he drug Caleb Courageous almost all the way across the ring.
Yeah, that looked to have ended very nasty in the beginning, but Cross somehow pulled it off and executed the belly-to-belly, and now both men are down as the referee up to a count of 6 here. Both men starting to stir. Cross finds a little fire, and here he goes. The fury at clotheslines, and he's got Courageous begging off. Nicely being clothesline here is Christian Cross coming back.
Up and over to the outside here. Big kick to the side of the head. Caleb's gone to the outside. Where's Christian going to go from here?
Dan Matthews, look out, Christian slingshots through. Nice drop kick, but he's going to fly. They go over the top. Plancha. Down they go.
Man, that was a unique kick, and right through the middle and the bottom rope there. Then a springboard right over to the outside. He's begging Caleb to get up right now. He's measuring him for something.
They're tossing back in here as the match needs to be decided between the confines of the 18-by-18 ring as he goes up top, going to fly. Christian, a forearm, perfectly executed from the top for the win, and no, he almost had it.
If he had hooked the leg there, he may have got the victory, but he didn't, so only a 2 count.
Okay, very close there. Christian Cross, he needs to win as well. Was embarrassed at King Sports Civic Auditorium at Fire on the Mountain. Oh, look at this. It looks like it's going to end well for Courageous. Courageous stays alive with a kick.
There he goes. The bicycle kick. Oh, Christian tried a bicycle of his own. It gets countered with a bicycle from Caleb. Super kick from Caleb. Spanish fly.
Oh, man, and Courageous landed right on his head, but he's still going. Cover. Leg is hooked. Almost got him.
Almost got the 3 off the Spanish fly, not quite enough. Both men here are obviously addled and rocked. Caleb just a little bit in better shape right now. Needs to go for that Skittles driver and put this one away.
That may be what he's going for. You may have read his mind, Mike Cooper. It may be exactly. Yes, I think that's where he's going. Yes, you called it. Trying to put it away here. Go for the Skittles driver. No, he got out of it.
Holy moly, he corkscrewed out of it. Turned it into an arm drag. Hits him with some white noise. He could have him here.
No! Oh, so close.
Very, very close there.
As Christian Cross is putting all his effort into it here tonight, looking to get back in the winning ways here in his singles run in Innovate Wrestling. And what a big notch it would be to knock off Caleb Courageous, who basically just came right out of the main event seat.
That's exactly right. And how impressive is Christian being tonight? If he can get this done, but high risk and it didn't pay off.
Tree of woe now is Caleb Courageous going up for something dastardly here in mind. He's going to get it. A stomp. Oh my God.
Tubble stomps him right off the top rope. And there was no blocking it from Christian. He was trying to pull himself up to get himself unhooked from the top rope, and his chest was wide open. And now Caleb's going to call for it again.
I think this time he may be successful. Skittles driver! God, that's got to be it. Cover. That's it.
When he hits that move, it's over. It doesn't matter who you are. It's 1, 2, 3, lights out, good night.
Well, Caleb Courageous earns another victory here tonight, back in the winning ways. Maybe trying to erase the nasty taste of the loss to Toby Farley, but he looked impressive here tonight, Dan.
Yeah, Christian is not moving. He took that Skittles driver straight on the top of his head. Caleb, no mercy whatsoever. He drilled him straight through the mat.
Another big win for Caleb Courageous. Can he defeat Jason Kincaid next Saturday night and prove that he is the ace of Innovate Wrestling? Thank you for joining us today on Innovate Wrestling TV. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. Also, hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Innovate Wrestling TV. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.